there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 2. Last episode, we lost a pitcher's duel against the Moose 3-2, and are now under 500 for the first time this season. Coming into today's game, it's the first of 7 straight road games here to close out the season. We'll be facing the Moonstars here for the only time this year. It's our last non-division game of the season. Angel Verde will be on the hill for us, 1-1 with a 6.23 ERA and a 2.08 WHIP. And we will be taking on left-hander Vern Turnburner, the flamethrower for the Moonstars. Their third pitcher, he's 0-1 with a 3.52 ERA and a 1.96 WHIP. Looks like he's been bumped up to the number 2 rotation slot, as I believe Slip Slaughter did leave in free agency last year. So he was the third pitcher last year. He's moved up to the 2 hole here in the rotation. Here's our lineup for today's game to face him. Pitts will lead off at first base, followed by Brickhouse in center. Stip Bottom batting third at catcher. Jackman bats fourth at shortstop. Reddier DHing will bat fifth. He's locked in again. Batting sixth is right fielder Dan Cervelos. Batting seventh is third baseman Xander Rivers. Batting eighth is left fielder Gia Axelson. And batting ninth and starting today for the first time in his Freebooters career, second baseman Dig Eforto. Getting to start over the 10th, Sammy Graves. Let's jump into the action here and see if we can eke out a win here. Been a tough stretch of games for us as we lost 4 of our last 5 games, so need to start picking it up here. Actually, no, we've lost 5 of our last 6 if I think about it. Has not been a fun stretch. Looking to turn things around here. We're going to need a big play in order to do it. Here we go. Pitts, Brickhouse, Stip Bottom, Jackman, Reddier, Velos, Rivers, Axelson, and Eforto ready. Pitts, Brickhouse, and Stip Bottom up first here against Turnburner. Here's Pitts, 368 hitter, 2 homers, 5 RBIs on the season at the top of the lineup. Here's a look at Turnburner's numbers on the year. Turnburner is 0-1 with a 3.52 ERA, 4 runs given up, 3 of which were earned. He's got a whip of 1.96. In his 2 starts, he's only thrown 7 2/3 innings, so he hasn't gone very deep in either start. 12 hits given up, 324 batting average against, with 1 home run amongst those 12 hits. He's walked 3 batters and struck out 5. Pitts ready. Let's take a look at our lineup. Did I sign anybody last game? I did. I signed closer Elric Rippin to replace Omar Chambo. Fastball outside for a strike, 0-1. Turnburner ahead. Up and in, misses with another fastball, 1-1. Fastball at the knees, line to short, right at Zoner, who makes the catch, 1 down. Bring up the center fielder Brickhouse, hitting .302 with a homer and 7 RBIs on the year. Fastball above the letters taken, 1-0. High again, 2-0 the count to Brickhouse. This time caught the high inside corner, 2-1. Change up, hard hit up.
Now batting, the catcher, number 2.
Alright, is it going to stay this time? Alright, maybe the mic's back. I don't know. Brickhouse gets the first hit of the game for us. He's on with 1 down for Stip Bottom, hitting .280. 2 homers and 6 RBIs for the catcher in the 3-hole today. Fastball in the inner third, called a strike, 0-1. Slider down and in is low, 1-1. Strike up and in for 1-2 count now for Turnburner. Fastball way inside and high. 2-2 the count. Fastball up and in, line to right center field. That'll be a base hit as that gets down in front of the wheels. Brickhouse looking for third here. Here's the throw, cut by Zoner. They got Stiff Bottom and a rundown. She's out at second, but Brickhouse gets the third on the play. 2 down now for Jackman, who's got RBI man. 421 average, 2 homers and 8 RBIs for the shortstop in the 4-hole today. Fastball up and away is high and outside. Ball 1. Slider inside, nowhere near the zone. 2-0 count. Fastball at the knees is called strike. 2-1. Fastball up and in, skied to center field by Jackman. That'll be a lazy fly out for Wheels to end the threat. Freebooters get 2 hits but can't score. Bottom 1. Scores. We're still scoreless here. Lewis, Song, and Tools do appear against Verde. Here's catcher Boo Lewis in his second year with the Moonstars, hitting .250 with a homer, 5 RBIs. He's locked in at the top of the lineup for the Moonstars. Following him is new addition first baseman Sacta Song, coming over from the Overdogs organization. He's also locked in. Batting third is second-year player left fielder Nance Tools, returning for their second year with the Moonstars. Hackman returns again for the Moonstars. He's at third base today. He's juiced and also locked in. Not a great combination. Coming over from our club is coming over from the Moose actually is DH Perry Quaker. He'll bat 5th. Batting 6th and returning is center fielder Windy Wheels. Batting 7th, the new addition is second baseman Izzy Baker, signed over from the Wide Loads. Batting 8th and signed over from the Moose as well is backup shortstop Amy Zoner. And batting 9th is right fielder Lackey Luster, returning for another year with the club. Here's a look at Verde's numbers on the season. He is 1-1 with a 6.23 ERA and a 2.08 WHIP. 9 earned runs given up in 2 starts. He's thrown 13 innings, 27 hits surrendered, with 3 of them being home runs. He's also struck out 2 batters. Batting average against is .422, looking to bring that number down. He's set. Here we go. First pitch to Lewis is a curveball up and away. High, ball 1. Fastball down and in. Check swing inside. 2-0 the count. Slider up high, popped up. Shortstop Jackman over on the inner grass. Makes the catch, 1 down behind the mound. Next up is first baseman Sacta Song, locked in, hitting .333 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. He also has power versus right-hander active right now. First pitch cutter down and in is low, missing, ball 1. Fastball down and away, called a strike at the knees this time, 1-1. Change up and in is inside and high, 2-1 the count. Slider in there, ripped up the left field line. That'll be a fair ball into the corner. Axelson gives chase. His Song is on his way to second. Here's the throw, just late. It's a 1-out double, and it was dropped anyway.
The left fielder, Nance Tools.
Foul, out of play. 0-1 the count. Fastball up and away is called a strike, 0-2. Down and away, check swing is low, 1-2. Change up inside, check swing again, 2-2 the count now. Cutter up and in, sky ball to left center field. Brickhouse giving chase in the gap near the warning track. Makes the catch, 2 down. Song tagging for third. Here's the throw. Just late. Song advances. Got to bring up Hackman, who's locked in and juiced at third base today, hitting .294 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs. He also has inside pitch specialist, inside pitch activated here today. First change it down in the way, grounded on the hole second. A 4-0 backhands and goes to first, and that ends the inning. Moonstars get a hit, but strand the runner at third. Top 2 still scoreless. Reddier, Velos, and Rivers go up against Turnburner. Here's DH Wicks at Reddier. He's locked in today, hitting .421 with 6 homers and 16 RBIs so far on the season. Change up outside, misses, ball 1. Screwball outside, hard grounder, 1 hopper to Baker. He makes the play at second, 1 down. Reddier down the neutral, and that'll bring up Velos, the right fielder, hitting .214 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. Back in the lineup today is backup outfielder Dominick Burnside. Got hurt last episode. Slider down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Outside, misses, ball 1. Change it down at the knees, ripped into left center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Wheels cuts it off, and that will hold Velos to just a single. He's on with 1 down in the inning. Brings up Rivers, hitting .457 with 6 RBIs on the year for the third baseman. Runner goes on the first pitch. His fastball up and in, missing. Throw down, late. Stolen base for Velos, as that stealer trait really came into effect there. Velos' second stolen base attempt of the year. She is 2 for 2. Runner in scoring position with the 1-0 count for the rookie Rivers. Fastball high and inside, 2-0 the count. Screwball middle of the plate, hit deep to left center field. Rivers got a good piece of it back near the warning track. It's at the wall. It is off the wall, and that'll be extra bases for Rivers as he drives in the first run of the game. It is 1-0 Freebooters. That is a double for Rivers, and that'll put him in scoring position for Axelson, the left fielder, hitting .323 with an RBI on the season. Slider called a strike as it nips the inside corner. I don't know how. 0-1. Fastball up to the letters, hitting the hole to short, and that's past the diving zoner in the left field. It's a base hit. Rivers holds at third as Tools has a cannon. Runners at the corners now with 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dick.
Alright, there we go. Mike's finally back with that hit by Axelson. Runners at the corners with 1 down for Forto, getting his first at-bat of his career as a freebooter. 1 run already in the inning with 1 down. Runners at the corners for Forto is tough out as he picked that up last time out in his player development. Turnberner's also tense as that is the 5th hit he's given up here in only the 2nd inning. First pitch fastball up and away, caught the corner, 0-1. Fastball up and screwball up and away is outside, 1-1. Fastball down the middle, swung late by a Forto, 1-2 as tough out activates for the utility infielder. Fastball away, breaks the bat as it 1 hops to second. It'll be a double play, and that will end the inning as Turnberner's back to neutral. Still, the Freebooters get a run on the board thanks to an RBI double from Rivers. 1-0 the score to the bottom of the 2nd. Quaker, Wheels, and Baker go up against Verde. Here's Quaker, DH hitting .216 on the year with 4 homers and 8 RBIs so far. Low pitch specialist active here. Cutter up and away, swung through it as he's way late, 0-1. Fastball up and in, hit pretty well by Quaker deep to right field. Back for Velos, makes the catch, 1 down. That'll bring up the center fielder Windy Wheels in the 6th hole today, hitting .222 with an RBI on the season. Slider down and in is a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball down and away, hard ground at the middle short. Jackman dives and cuts it off. He has to hurry to fire though. Just laid infield single for Wheels. Woodsmith first with 1 down for Baker, who's hitless on the year. Recently signed by the Moonstars as well, so he's not had a full season playing so far this year. Cutter up and away, called a ball just high, 1-0. Agent down and away, hard up the middle, past the diving Jackman into center field, another base hit. Brickhouse comes up throwing for third. His Wheels is going to test him. The throw is in time to nail him though, and that's an outfield assist for Brickhouse. 2 down. Runner at first for Zoner. hitting .350 on the year with an RBI. She also has inside pitch active here. Steelers also active for the runner over at first base. First pitch change it down in the way. Caught a ball. That's going to be an easy stolen base. There was no chance of getting the runner there. That's a steal for Baker, and that should be his first of the year. He hasn't been on base yet. That is correct, that he's 1 for 1. 1-0 count now to Zoner. Next pitch to is a curveball down in the way, just outside, 2-0. Fastball down in the way, fouled off, 2-1. Cutter up, just high, 3-1. Slider down in the way, called a strike at the knees, full count now. Fastball up and away, fouled off by Zoner, full count. Down in the way, pulled foul again. It's still 1-2, still a full count here. Cutter outside, check swing, good take. It's a walk as Verde loses her. First and second with 2 down now for Luster. The 9-hitter is tense right now, hitting a .179 on the year with 2 RBIs in right field. Cutter at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, call the ball. Throw down, I thought it was a double steal. It's a stolen base for Baker, his second of the year. He's 2 for 2. 1-1 count now to Luster. Throw down and in, check swing low, 2-1. Change up and away, popped up, foul territory down the third base line. Rivers near the dugout, calling for it. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning as Verde once again strands the runners. 2 hits for the Moonstars and a walk, but nothing happens. Top 3, Pitts, Brickhouse, and Stiff Bottom do up against Turnburner. Here's Pitts, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Or lined out, I don't remember. Strike at the knees on the screwball, 0-1. Fastball, screwball low, taken, 1-1. Slider up and in, line to short, right at Zoner, 1 down. Next up is Brickhouse, single to center his first time up, and was stranded to third base in the first inning. Strike at the letters on the heater, 0-1. Slider down and in, sky ball to left center field, hit pretty well by Brickhouse, looking for the wall. On the warning track, Wheels runs it down though, 2 down. Brings up Stiff Bottom, singled her first time up as well. She was run out trying to stretch it into a double. 1 for 1 today. Fastball down and in, called a strike at the knees. Good pitch from Turnburner, 0-1. Fastball just inside, misses, 1-1. Fastball at the letter, skied out the right center field as Stiff Bottom gets under it. In on it, Luster. He's calling off Baker. And the right fielder puts it away for a 1-2-3 inning for Turnburner. Bottom 3, 1-0 the score. Lewis, Song, and Tools do up here against Verde. Here's Lewis, he's 0 for 1. Fastball down and in, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down and away, lined up the first base line. Pitts dives, it's over his glove into right field, just inside the fair line. Hillis gets it in, though. Holden's just a single. He's back to locked in, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Sack Song, who doubled his first time up and was stranded to third base in the first inning. First pitch slider down and in, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Cutter up and away is outside, taken, 1-1. Fastball down and away, low, 2-1. Curveball middle in, called a ball just inside, 3-1. Change it down in the way, called a strike at the knees, full count now. Cutter up and in, hard grounder to second, at Porto there. Goes to second with the 1, Jackman to first, just late, it's fielder's choice. 1 down now, and that'll bring up Tools, is 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball down in the way, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and in, check swing again, quickly 0-2. Change it down and in, liner up the middle, that's going to be a base hit into right center field. That'll get by Brickhouse as well. Song's on his horse. Brickhouse gets it into the cutoff man. Song's going to try and score. Here's a throw from Jackman. It's going to be way late. It is an RBI double for Tools. This is now 1-1. And that'll bring up Hackman, who's 0 for 1 today. First pitch slider down in the way. Check swing first strike. 0-1 as Verde gets ahead. Fastball down in the way is low. 1-1. Change it down in the way. Hard ground at the middle. Another base hit for Hackman. Here comes the throw from Brickhouse for the plate. Runner's going to try and score. She will, as it's dropped by Stiff Bottom. RBI double for Hackman. It's now 2-1. Moonstars take the lead. Now to bring up Quaker. DHO for 1 today. Lined out his first time up. First pitch change it down and in. Check swing called a strike. 0-1 as Verde's now tense. Fastball up and away. Called a strike. 0-2. Slider up and in. Check swing called a strike 3. And that's the second out of the inning. Got to bring up Wheels. 1 for 1 today with a single. First punch out of the day for Verde. Wheels looking to extend the inning here against Verde. First pitch fastball at the letters. Skied to left center field. Brickhouse giving chase to the gap. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Still, the Moonstars put 3 hits on the board, and they scored 2 as they take the lead. 2-1 to the 4th. Jackman, Reddier, and Balos do up against Turnburner. Here's Jackman, 0 for 1 today. Flew out with a runner at third in the first inning to end the threat. Fastball at the letters, swung late, 0-1. Fastball up and in is way inside, 1-1. Fastball up and in, hard hit between both diving infielders on the right side. It's a base hit for Jackman. He's now 1 for 2. Leadoff man on at first here for the Freebooters, and then I'll bring up Reddier, who's 0 for 1. Grounded out to second his first time up. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball inside, Sky down the right field line, and blooping into right. It's a base hit as Jackman looking for third here. Here's the throw from Luster, just late. Runners at the corners now after the base hit, and now to bring up Velos, 1 for 1 with the single, as Reddier is now locked in again at first base. Velos looking to drive in a run here, as she's got runners at the corners, 1 for 1 with the first single today. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Fastball down and in, grounded in the hole to short softly. Zoner flips the second one, Baker to first, not in time. It's fielder's choice. Run scores though, and it's now 2-2 game. Now to bring up Rivers. Doubled in a run his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Balos going on the first pitch, hit and run, fouled off by Rivers, 0-1. Fastball up, popped up into shallow left field. Hackman out for it. Makes the catch easily on the outfield grass, 2 down. Got to bring up Axelson, singled her first time up, was raced on a double play ball. Fastball outside for a strike, 0-1. Screwball at the knees, skied to deep center field by Axelson, but there's no carry on it. Wheels makes the catch, and that ends the inning, but the Freebooters tie it back up on a RBI fielder's choice by Velos. 2-2 the score to the bottom of the 4th. Baker, Zoner, and Luster do up. There's Izzy Baker, the second baseman's 1 for 1 today with a single and 2 stolen bases. First pitch change up down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball down in the way, fouled back, 0-2 the count now. Slider way up and in, almost hits him, 1-2. Cutter up and away, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out for Verde today, 1 down. Brings up Zoner, walked her first time up. Curveball down and in, called a strike at the knees on the outer third, actually, 0-1. Fastball up and away, grounded softly to third. Rivers charges and fires. In time, 2 down. Brings up Luster, 0 for 1 today. First pitch curveball down and in, check swing low, 1-0. Brings it down and away, hard grounder at the middle of the second. Afordo dives and gets there to cut it off. Nice play, he'll fire to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Verde. Good stop there by Fordo to end the inning. Top 5, 9-1-2 to up here at Fordo, Pitts, and Brickhouse in a tie game. 2-2 the score to the 5th. Fordo 0 for 1 today, grounded into a double play his first time up. Fastball away for a strike, 0-1. Outside heater misses, 1-1. Slider away, skied to right field, in on it Luster to make the catch, 1 down, as it's lined right to him. Got to bring up Pitts, 0 for 2 today. Lined out to shortstop twice so far today. Fastball high, chased late by Pitts, 0-1. Fastball down and in, grounded softly to second. Easy play for Baker, 2 down. Still nobody on him. Got to bring up Brickhouse, 1 for 2 today with the single. Screwball low, misses, ball 1. Slider up and in, swung late, 1-1. Screwball away, hit up the middle, base hit for a brick house as he has his second single today. 2 for 3 days. He's now on base with 2 down in the 5th. Now to bring up Stiff Bottom. Popped out her last time up. She's also singled today, 1 for 2. Fastball down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Slider away, hit down the right field line. That's hooking, but Luster runs it down in the corner, and that ends the inning. Bottom 5 we go. It's still 2-2. Lewis, Song, and Tools do up against Verde. Lewis 1 for 2 today with the single. His last time at the plate. It's also locked in again. Cutter down and away on the first pitch. Called a strike on the check swing, 0-1. Slider up and in is high, taken by Lewis, 1-1. Fastball down and in, grounded foul off to the right side, 1-2. Change up and away, high and outside, 2-2. Curveball down and away, swung through it, strike 3. Third punch out of the day for Verde, 1 down in the inning. Brings up Song, 1 for 2 today with the double. Slider down and away, called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball down and in, grounded softly to second. Fordo charges, bare hands and fires, in time, 2 down. Next up is Tools, doubled in a runner last time up. She's 1 for 2 today. Cutter up and away, pop foul behind the plate, 0-1. Fastball down and away, hard grounder to second in the hole. Fordo to his left makes the stop. A 1-2-3 inning for Verde in the 5th. Bottom top to the 6th we go. It's still 2-2. Jackman, Reddier, and Balos do up against Turnburner. There's Jackman, 1 for 2 with the single his last time at the plate. Fastball letters for a strike, 0-1. Swung late at a heater inside, 0-2. Screwball away, hard in the hole to short, diving his owner to cut it off. She has to hurry. She is late on the throw. It's an infield single for Jackman, who's 2 for 3 now. Brings up Reddier, single his last time up. He's 1 for 2 and locked in again. Also grounded out today. Heater above the letters, ball 1. Outside fastball misses, 2-0. Fastball high, 3-0 count to Reddier. Fastball at the knees, low and in for a strike, 3-1. Fastball up, line softly right center. Over Baker's glove, it's a base hit into right center. Jackman looking for third. Here's the throw from Wheels. It is late. It's a double for Reddier. Second and third now with none down. 10th hit of the game given up by Turnburner as Velos steps in. RBI ground out her last, RBI fielder's choice her last time up. She's also singled today, 1 for 2. Fastball down and in is inside, missing the zone, 1-0. Slider high, fouled off by Velos out of play to the right side, 1-1. Fastball away, line to right field, hit pretty well. Jackman tags and scores on the sac fly by Velos. It's now 3-2. Luster makes the catch in right field, 1 down, and that'll bring up Rivers. Doubled his first time up, driving in a run. He's 1 for 2 today. Fastball inside, swung late, 0-1. Fastball up and in, line softly to second. Baker makes the catch, 2 down, and that's going to be a double play. So I thought it would drop. Still, Freebooters take the lead on a sac fly by Velos. 3-2 to the bottom of the 6th. Hackman, Quaker, and Wheels do up here against Verde. Hackman 1 for 2 today with an RBI double. Fastball down and away on the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Change it down and away, called a strike, 1-1. Fire up and away, called a strike, 1-2. Fastball down and in, inside and low, 2-2. Curveball outside, check swing, good take by Hackman, full count. Change it below the knees, good take by Hackman, ball 4, second walk of the day for Verde. Lead off man on here on the 6th. Here's Quaker, 0 for 2, and also tense now. Fastball up and away, outside and high, 1-0. Curveball inside misses, 2-0. Slider down and away, line hard to right field, base hit for Quaker. First 2 batters on here in the inning as there's still nobody out. Brings up Wheels, 1 for 2 today with the single. Fastball inside, misses as he pulls the bunt back. Ball 1. Change it down and away. Grounded softly to short. Jackman charges, flips the second one. At forward to first. In time at the double play. Runner to third, though. 2 down now for Baker, who's singled once today. He's 1 for 2. He's also stolen 2 bases. Struck out his last time up. First pitch cutter down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 as Verdi gets ahead. Fastball up and in, called a strike. 0-2 the count now as Verdi looks to put him away. Curveball down and in is way inside, missing the target. 1-2. Down and away, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out of the day for Baker. 4th for Verdi as he gets out of the jam. Runner stranded at third. To the 7th. 3-2 the score. Axelson at Porto and Pitts due up against Turnberner. Here's Axelson, 1 for 2 today with a single. Fastball inside for a strike. 0-1. Slider away, fouled off. 0-2. Fastball up and away is high, nowhere near the zone, 1-2. Fastball up, hard grounder to short, right at zoner.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Easy play for zoner at short there, and that's going to be a ground out here. First out of the inning. Fordo up now, 0 for 2. Flew out to right his last time up. Also hit into a double play. Strike the letters on the heater, 0-1. Fordo swings through that fastball at the letters. 0-2 the count as he looks to protect. Tough out activates again. Outside heater misses. Nowhere near the zone. 1-2. Change at the knees. Ripped hard to third. A line out for Fordo. He's 0 for 3. That'll bring up Pitts. 2 down in the inning. He's 0 for 3 today. No one on, and Turnberner's done after 6 2/3 innings, giving up 10 hits, 3 earned runs. Coming in to relieve him is right-hander Taylor Mcwhales, another flamethrower. Mcwhales on the year is 0-1 with a 0.55 ERA and an 0.73 whip. He's given up 1 earned run in 7 appearances, throwing 16 in the 3rd innings. By far the most out of the bullpen for the Moonstars this season. 10 hits surrendered, a .75 average with a 16 strikeout clip, 2 walks, no home runs given up on the season as well. Looking to get through the inning here. Contact versus right-handers active for Pitts here. Fastball below the knees, ball 1. Check swing, low and in, 2-0 the count. Fastball inside, swung late at 1-0-2, 2-1. Mcwhales locked in here. Swung late at 1 down the middle, 2-2 the count as tough out activates. Fastball up, swung late, a strikeout for Mcwhales as he ends the inning. Bottom 7, 3-2 the score. Zoner, Luster, and Lewis do up here against Verdi. Zoner over 1 today with a walk. First pitch slider at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Change up and away. Line softly to third. Rivers leaps, makes the stop, 1 down. I'll bring up Luster, 0 for 2 today, still tense. And pinch hitting for him is outfielder Gustav Gustavson, hitting only 130 on the year, no homers or RBIs, and he's also tense and hurt. He'll be taking over left field next inning as it looks like Tools will move to right field as she is a utility player from shortstop to the outfield. First pitch cutter down and in. Hard rip up the line, but foul as Gustavson's early, 0-1. Curveball down and away. Check swing in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball up and away. Called a strike, 1-2. Verde now locked in here, looking to settle this pinch hitter. Slider away, fouled off, still 1-2. Fastball down and away. Line hard up the middle, it's a base hit. Gustavson comes through in the clutch as he'll get on with the pinch hit single. One down runner at first here, and that'll do it for Verde. Lewis up next, 1 for 3 with the single. Verde goes 6 1/3 innings, giving up 9 hits, 1 walk, strikes out 4. 2 earned runs on the board for him. He's responsible for the runner at first as well. Coming out of the bullpen to replace him, it's going to be right-handed specialist Grace Lupinovich. Lupinovich has no record on the year with a 6.75 ERA and a 150 whip. 4 earned runs given up in 3 appearances, with 1 save recorded. She's thrown 5 1/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 1 of them being a home run, and striking out 6 batters. Her batting average against is .348 on the season. Here she is looking to hold a slim 1-run margin here for us in the 7th inning. First pitch change up down and in, called a ball just inside, 1-0. Specialist active here against Lewis. Fastball away, called a strike, 1-1. Curveball middle away, popped up, foul territory, pits over near the first base bag. Makes the catch, that's the 2nd out. I'll bring up Song, 1 for 3 today with the double. Specialist and power versus right-hander active here for both players. Cutter down and away in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down and in, low, 2-0. Curveball down and in, called a strike, it floats in there, 2-1. Change up at the knees, way out in front of it as Song's early, 2-2. Cutter middle away, outside, full count now. Fastball middle in, taken inside, a walk from Lupinovich. Runners at first and second now with 2 down now for Tools. 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. First pitch curveball down and away, fouled off, 0-1. Fastball up and in, inside, 1-1. Change it down and in, low, 2-1. Cutter down and away, hard liner at the middle, it's a base hit. Brickhouse comes up throwing for the plate, and that'll hold the runner to third. Base is now loaded with 2 down. Lupinovich working herself into a corner, and here's Hackman. Walked his last time up, he's also doubled in a run, he's 1 for 2. Big spot, nowhere to put him, can we get him out? First pitch curveball down and away, called a strike to the knees. Lupinovich ahead, 0-1. Fastball up and away, line deep down the right field line into the corner, over Velos' head as she can't get there. That'll be at least a single for Hackman as 2 runs will score. It is now 4-3 as the Moonstars take the lead in the 7th. Hackman comes through, and that'll bring up Quaker. 1 for 3 today with the single as Lupinovich is now tense. First pitch cutter up and in for a strike, 0-1. Change up down and away, called a strike, 0-2 the count. Fastball up and in high, good take by Quaker, 1-2. Curveball up and away, line to second, Forda leaps, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But Lupinovich comes on, gives up 1 inherited runner and 1 of her own as she's now on the hook for the loss here. 4-3 to score to the 7th, to the 8th. Brickhouse, Stiff Bottom, and Jackman do up here against Mcwhales, who's now online for the win. Brickhouse 2 for 3 today, singled his last time up, he's 2 for 3. Tools moves over to right field as the pinch hitter Gustavson will take over duties in left field after getting on base while pinch hitting for Luster last inning. Hanging curveball, Brickhouse jumps on it, hits it deep to left center field. Is it high enough to get over the wall? Not quite. Ricocheted Gustavson will hold him to just a single. Good hit for Brickhouse, but it's his 3rd single of the day. It's 3 for 4. Still, leadoff man on here for the Freebooters in the 8th is Stiff Bottom up next. 1 for 3 today with the single. Fastball below the knees, ball 1. Fastball down and in, grounded to second. Right at Baker, flips the zoner. On to first, it's a double play. And leadoff hitters erased. That'll bring up Jackman. 2 outs, nobody on. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Singled his last time up as well. Fastball up and in, called a strike at the letters, 0-1. Late on the heater at the letters, 0-2. Fastball down and in, line to left center field. It's a gapper for Jackman, and he's going to be on his horse looking for second. Wheels gets it in. That'll hold him to just a single, though. 2-out single, puts a runner at first for Reddier. Doubled his last time up. He's also singled today. He's locked in again. 2 for 3 days so far. Hanging curveball line to center field. Guess what? Right at Wheels, and that ends the inning. Freebooters have a promising start to the inning, but it's erased on a double play. Bottom 8. Wheels, Baker, and Zoner do up against Lupinovich. There's Wheels, 1 for 3 today with a single. Fastball down and in for a strike, 0-1. Change it down and away, grounded softly up the middle of the second. Fordo bare hands and fires in time, 1 down. Wheels now tense. Brings up Baker, 1 for 3 with a single. Struck out twice today. Curveball down, strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away, called a strike quickly, 0-2. Cutter middle away, popped up, shallow left field, out for it Rivers and Jackman. Rivers calls him off. Third baseman makes the catch, 2 down. Got to bring up Zoner, 0 for 2 today with a walk. Fastball down and away, strike at the knees, 0-1. Lupinovich back to neutral mojo here. Change up and away, high, 1-1. Cutter inside, hard up the left third base line, out of the reach of the diving Rivers into the corner. Axelson runs it down, and that will hold Zoner to just a single as there's 2 outs, runner at first. Lupinovich tends again, and that'll bring up Gustavson. Pinch hit last inning, singling and scoring a run. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch changeup down and in. Softly up the middle to second. Fordo backhands and fires to first. In time to retire Gustavson, and that ends the inning. 1 2-out hit for the Moonstars, but they do nothing with it. Top 9. 4-3 still the score. Freebooters need a run to force it to the bottom of the half. Velos, Rivers, and Axelson do up. Here's Velos, 1 for 2 today, single and 2 RBIs on the day. Curveball up and in, misses high and inside. Velos hit a sac flyer last time up, scoring a run. Fastball outside, misses, 2-0 count from Mcwhales. Curveball's inside, 3-0 the count to Velos. Curveball caught the high upper inside corner, 3-1. Fastball at the knees, hit pretty well by Velos deep to center field, giving chase Wheels to the warning track. That hits off the wall behind his head, and he can't play the ricochet. Velos has a double here to start the inning. Good smash there by Velos to hit the hanger. Leadoff woman on, and that'll bring up Rivers. He's the go-ahead run here. 1 for 3 today with an RBI double back in the second inning. Hitless since. Curveball away, popped up, shallow left center field, in on it Wheels. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Now to bring up Axelson, singled back in the second inning. She's 1 for 3 today, hitless since. Fastball down and in for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up, fouled off by Axelson, 0-2 the count now for Mcwhales as he's ahead. Fastball up, sky ball to left field, easy catch for Gustavson out there. He's got it, 2 down. Tying run still at second, and here's a Fordo who's 0 for 3. Gonna pinch hit for him here. Coming off the bench is gonna be backup third baseman Bad Hop Brown. 1 for 2 today in pinch hit 1 for 2 on the season in pinch hit situations. He's got an RBI single. Looking to extend the game here as he takes a fastball down and away for a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and away, dribbled back to the mound as Mcwhales can't handle it. But Brown doesn't run, and he'll easily run it down to end the game. Freebooters lose another close pitcher's duel, 4-3 your final. As that 2 runs given up by Lupinovich in the 7th are the nails in our coffin, as once again we get double-digit hits but can't string them together and fail to get above 3 runs. Pitts hitless at the top of the lineup, Fordo hitless at the bottom, as well as the pinch hitter Brown. Everybody else got on base at least once. 3 hit days for Brickhouse and Jackman. 2 RBIs today for Velos, 1 for Rivers. On the other side, everybody got a hit in the Moonstars lineup except Luster, who was pinch hit for by Gustavson, who did get a hit. RBIs today for Zoner. 3 RBIs today for Hackman. He'll be the player of the game, as well as Tools, who had 1 RBI. pitching lines, Verde, 6 1/3 innings, 8 hits given up, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He takes a no decision. Lupinovich, an inning and 2/3 out of the pen, giving up 3 hits, 1 walk, and no earned run. She takes the loss. She falls to 0-1. Turnburner, 6 2/3 innings, 10 hits, 3 earned runs, gets a no decision for his trouble. Mcwhales comes out of the pen, 2 1/3 innings, 3 hits given up with a strikeout. He gets the win. He's up to 1-1 on the year. And Hackman is your player of the game with 3 RBIs. He had a double and a single, and walked. And on Velos for the runner-up, 2 for 3 day, double, single, 2 RBIs, run scored, stolen base. And Tools, the third place finisher, 2 for 4 day, double, RBI, and run scored. Another tough, low-scoring loss for us as we cannot seem to win these close games this season. We fall to 4-6, and we're drifting slowly out of playoff contention once again. That is our 3rd loss in a row and our 6th in our last 7 games. Take a look around the league here and see how the Sims go. Platypi beat the piss out of the Wildlets 13-2. Hot Corners beat the Blowfish 4-1. Crocodines beat the Heaters 6-3. Wild Pigs win a close one to the Sawteeth 8-7. Moose win in 10, 4-3 over the Sandcats. Sandcats beat the Hot Corners 7-5. Jacks beat the Nemesis 6-3. Grapplers beat the Nemesis 6-1. Wildlands bounce back to beat the Platypi 5-2. Sawteeth beat the last place Herbisaurs 6-3. Herbisaurs now out of playoff contention as they're the defending champs for last year. Platypi 11-1, victory over the Beewolves. Sirloins beat the Wild Pigs 6-1. Then lose 1-0 to the Blowfish. Moonstars win a close one to the Hot Corners 4-3. Heaters rally to beat the Jacks 4-3. Moose beat the Herbisaurs 8-3. Sandcats win in 14 over the Blowfish 5-4. Beewolves beat the Platypi 7-4. Wildlets crushed the Hot Corners 15-2. Blowfish rally to beat the Sandcats 5-3. Heaters hang on to beat the Wildloads 5-3. Jacks rally to beat the Overdogs 10-8. Grapplers rally to beat the Beewolves 5-4. And win in 12 innings 3-2 over the Beewolves again. And the Nemesis rally to beat the Buzzards 6-2, the final there. So looking Alright, following the Sims, 2 teams out of playoff contention. Last year's defending champs, the Herbisaurs, lose twice, they're now 2-10, as well as the Sandcats, who are 4-9. So 2 teams on our side out, 2 teams on the other side almost out, being the Nemesis and the Grapplers, both already at 8 losses for the year. We're sitting at 4-6, only 3.5 out of first, but we need to start winning if we want to stay in this playoff picture. Looking at our next matchup, we're playing the division leaders, the Wild Pigs. Noah Kaiser on the hill versus number 2 pitcher Durbin Holmes, who we played earlier this season. He beat us that start. It was a pretty bad one for us as well. Kaiser, 2-0 on the year, 2.81 ERA, 1.19 WHIP. And Holmes, 1-1, 4.67 ERA, and 1.38 WHIP. Wild Pigs looking to get double-digit wins and improve from last year's last place team in the division to the first place team. Looking around the league, Log Freely signs to the Sirloins, replacing Braylon Day. Ben Kringer off the Grapplers, replaced by Winston Draper, the former Sandcat. Reddier gets +8 speed, nice, good for him. Alejandro Bullock off the Sandcats, replaced by closer Walt Huckster, formerly of the Platypi. Juan Rojas off the Herbisaurs, replaced by utility man Emilio Idoia, originally from the Buzzards. Sandcats signed Mantonio Levo, originally from the Heaters, replacing Beefcake McStevens, their all-star third baseman, as they're officially out of playoff contention, so that's a very good move for them as they look to cut cap. Noel, +8 accuracy, nice. Getting better, I love it. Alright, let's look at these player development options here and call it a day. Decent one for Rivers. I don't think he needs the speed, though. Ripon could use some junk. That's not a bad upgrade for him, although he is one of the older options. So let's look and see about the others. Good upgrade for Axelson here. It's a bit of a risk, but I might take it. Good one for Noel here. I would go for that, but it's really expensive, so gonna need to worry about the others. Too high of a chance to get Whiffer for Reddier, so we'll pass on this one. And this one for Bates. Ooh, that is a good one. I'll look to get that one next time. Right now, let's get this one for Ripon, as it's pretty cheap. And it's a good upgrade for him, as he does need some junk. +1 fielding, loses the 4 velo, that's fine. Gets the 8 junk, that's okay. Does not get composed, well, that's alright. Really was just getting that for the junk, honestly, because he does need to improve that trait. Then next time, we can definitely get this one for Axelson. Maybe this one for Bates. We'll see how much money we have. Alright, let's set the lineups here and call it a day. Hits the lead off next time out, followed by Brickhouse, Stiff Bottom, Jackman, Reddier, Balos, Rivers, Axelson, and Sammy Graves back in the lineup in second base. So it's the exact same lineup for last game position-wise, just Graves swaps out for a Fordo at second. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. Another tough loss for us as we found a way to lose another pitcher's duel 4-3 as we blow the lead late. And the Moonstars capitalized on that moment of weakness. We now sit at 4-6, and we're slowly inching our way towards eliminating ourselves from the playoff picture. Hopefully we can bounce back next time out and get another win. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.